Right. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. You are all welcome. You're welcome to Life of Olafisoye. I must say that I am so excited to have every one of you here today. All right. It's going to be a very awesome time together. And I promise you, we are going to learn a lot because we are talking about money. We are talking about the wealth mindset, how to develop the wealth mindset. And I think, especially for some of us that are from my part of the world, it's very crucial, it's very important that we'll break free from some mindsets, all right? And after we break free from some mindsets, it's important that we develop this kind of mindset. And I must tell you, let me give you upfront that some of the things you may be hearing today may feel impossible to believe. All right. Some of the things you are hearing today may feel impossible to believe, but I need you to believe it. But the process of believing it, it's really going to happen this evening. So if you are watching me, wherever you are watching me from, I would love to know you. I would love to that you share your name. Tell me your name and where you are watching me from. All right, you can use the comment box. Tell me your name and where you are watching me from. I want to specially welcome all of you that you always come very early. Thank you so much. I think one other thing you want to do for me is to share this with somebody. All right, share this with somebody. Somebody need to hear this. All right, our guest is already in the studio. All right, my guest is here with me in the studio, and I will be bringing him in shortly. But I need you to quickly invite your friend. Go quickly share this on your status. Tell somebody that the event developing a wealth mindset. I know some of you may feel like, what is wealth mindset again? We have heard about the growth mindset. Which one is the wealth mindset again? But I'm going to bring in my guest briefly, and he's going to take us further into today's conversation. I'm going to bring him briefly, and he's going to take us further into today's conversation. Once again, I want to welcome every one of you, and I say thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for joining. If you've not subscribed, do well to subscribe now. All right, we share powerful and inspiring content on this channel. Do well to subscribe now. Thank you, and God bless you. All right. So without any further ado, I want to bring in our guest. Our guest is John Oluwole Oluwasheun. Is a network marketer. Is a wealth and mindset coach. All right. You know us in this platform that we are very particular about the guest we invite to talk about subject matter. So let me just bring him up stage. I have Mr. John Oluwole. Right. Let me add him to the stage now. Okay. All right, Mr. John, can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Thanks for having me on your channel. I'm so grateful for that.
Right. Thank you so much. And I'm really, really excited to have you here. I know I personally with you, we've talked so much about mindsets, about finance and personal, spiritual development and the likes. And I really hope that as sweet as our conversations are, I think our audience today would definitely have a taste of our conversation. I really trust God that we are going to have something powerful tonight, sir.
All that's to God, and I hope we are going to have a wonderful outing tonight too, as well.
All right. Thank you once again, sir. God bless you. I'm going to yield the mic for you for a few minutes. Then we'll come back and have a Q&A session. And again, let me quickly tell everybody if you are having any questions, box and ask your questions. Thank you.
All right. Good day, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are, to everyone on this channel. I want to say I'm happy and I'm excited to be here to talk about developing a wet mindset. I'm a network marketer, like the coach have already, the host have already talked about. Network marketer, tech enthusiast, and a leadership wet mindset coach. Uh, I've seen from my own experience, I've seen over time that uh, mindset is one of the things that shape our success. And today, I'm going to be sharing some practical strategy to shift your thinking and embrace abundance and unlock the wealth that you desire, both financial and personal wealth that you deserve. Are you ready? Let's level up and let's dive in. One of the things I want to first of all talk about is the the true wealth mindset. And the true wealth mindset isn't about the dollar or the naira or whichever currency you are talking about. It's not all about money. It's not only about money. It is about creating a life of freedom, impact, and fulfillment. And if you are in my line of it, we don't just chase check. We don't just we build community, building community relationship and legacy, leaving legacy behind. And if I'm to talk as a coach, I will also say you this stage you learn that what is means also means about leveraging on tools, on people, and where you need to do a smart work rather than a hard work. And wealth is something that you build over time. It's something that you. It's not something that. It's not a quick rich scheme. Is something that you build with time. It evolve with time. It's not something that you just wake up today, you get tomorrow, or you get in the next 6 months, or you get in the next 3 months. Let me say there is this thing that we call the compound effect, and where it starts from the mindset. It starts from the mind. If you are not rich inside, you are not wealthy inside, you can't be wealthy physically. So those are one of the things I want to quickly iron out. And wealth is empowering, also empowering people, empowering others, helping people to achieve their dream, their goals, and achieving the success that you can never imagine. So let me quickly pause here and ask you a question. What does wealth means to you? I would love if you put it on comment section. Is it to travel? Is it financial security to your family? Is it ability to give back to the people? I want you to write the vision down because it is your North Star. And wealth mindset start with clarity. One of the things I want you to know is that wealth mindset start with what? Clarity. What are you building towards? What are you building towards? In my journey, I started with unlearning some things, unlearning some self-limiting mindset, self-limiting beliefs. And if you are to go on the journey of building a wealth mindset, you have to unlearn a lot of things, unlearn a lot of things that you or a lot of virus. Let me use example of a computer. If you are working on a computer and you are plugging in different device, flash drive, everything, and all of a sudden you just discover that your computer is not working again. You discover that the computer now is now having virus out of maybe the drives you put in. The same thing with our mindset. And I think there is someone that said, guide there is a book, one of the holy books said, guide your heart, because out of this are the issues of life. It begins with the mind. Your greatness, the what you want, the things you want to achieve begins with the mind. If you are there with me, I would just like you to put in the comment section and say it begins with my mind. So one of the things that is the foundation of having a wet mindset is having this abundance mindset. Abundance mindset, thinking of abundance, thinking of great things, avoiding scarcity thinking, scarcity mindset, all this self-limiting mindset, believing that nothing is enough is scarcity mindset, believing that everything sucks when you believe you can't. Like someone said, Elefort said, if you think you can't, you are true. If you think you cannot, you are also true. And most times we have a lot of self-limiting mindset, like what they told to us when we are growing up as a child, as a young boy or a young lady. Where if you grow up in the part of the world that I belong to, there are some things that they will tell you every day that, in fact, you will be. I'll maybe in the comment, in the question and answer, I'll be privileged to share part of my experience. We What of those childhood conditioning that our parents have given on to me. Then I remember they will tell you we can't afford this, and money doesn't grow on trees. You know, when you want to buy something, or probably they bought something to you as a child, and you are requesting for another thing, and probably dad will just come up and tell you that money don't grow on trees. We don't pick money on the floor. Those words can embed scarcity mindset in a child over time, and these are one of the things that is limiting people. Personally, I remember back in those days when I was going to campus, and I got admission into the university, one of the university in Nigeria, and one of the things I discovered was that I was given admission to a department, and I wanted to change. I wanted to change that department to go to another department. So the great man that was in charge of that institution gave me opportunity to change, and they were putting me in computer science now. I did physics and electronics while I was on campus. So they wanted to put me in computer science, but the man gave me option to go and think for a week. But you know what? I decided not to. I told the man, frankly, I said, hi, I'm going for physics electronics. What happened? Right there, I just thought within my head that, okay, my parents always say, oh, you remember the house you came from, and we don't have all the resources, we don't have this. So I ended up limiting myself in that area. And today I'm using tech as a career. You can imagine. But if you have for you to have a strong wet mindset, you must begin with unlearning some things. You must unlearn some self-limiting belief. All the things that you think you can do all things. You can do all things. Like anything that you set your heart to do, you can do it. Whatever can come into your heart, definitely you can achieve it. If it can enter into your mind, it is something that is achievable. And I want you to also know that everything that you see today, thinking someone mindset. If you have this scarcity mindset, if you don't embrace the abundance mindset, there are a lot of things that will be limiting you. Another thing that also affects a lot of us when it comes to uh, having this abundant mindset is that our social and cultural influence. The area we came from, probably if you are from the side, there is a side. If you are from the western Nigeria and you are in the north, there is this belief everyone have towards weight, and those are those things that can also limit us. Probably past failures, hardship, all those things can also form some self-limiting belief. And I want you to know that all these self-limiting beliefs that we have about whether it is called money, wealth, and this is actually self-sabotaging. It's self-sabotage. They sabotage our destiny, and it's this. Most of our dreams are unachievable as a result of that, because we've uh, limited our capacity. And one of my research that I had recently was that when you have this negative mindset, self-limiting beliefs like the word I can't, all this impossible, it is impossible. There are a lot, tons of them that I'll be generating. I will be showing from my paper here that when you have it, you are limiting your human capacity, your brain capacity, your divine nature capacity. Like your brain is built to help you solve a lot of things, to solve a lot of problems. But when you have this self-limiting mindset, you limit your brain to help you. That's one of the things that happens when you say you can't. All of a sudden, you just discover that every aspect of your brain shut, and you cannot actually achieve great things in that area. So you must learn to have this abundant mindset, see positively, and see possibility in everything that you want to achieve. If you must build a wet mindset, I want you to know that you must be a lover of abundance. You must be positive. You must stay positive. You must choose to see positive side of every situation, and you must be ready to handle every situation you have with a positive mind. That is one of the ways you can actually gain and work yourself to this abundant mindset. And I want you to also know that when it comes to achieving great things in life, there are three M's for you to actually do that. First of all, is your mindset. The next one is your motivation, and the last one is your method. Everybody you see that achieve great things in life, first of all, they have this kind of mindset that is very, very strong, and they are also motivated. They are passionate people, they are motivated people, and at the same time, they follow a scheme, a method, a strategy, a process to actually achieve what we see. And money is a reward of being worthy. It's what you give in exchange to a worthy person. If you are so worthy in knowledge of a thing, people pay you to get your value, the value you have for yourself. You see, money is attributed to wealth, but being worthy is quite different from being rich. But when you are worthy, there is every tendency that money is attached to you. No matter what, if you know how to package yourself, if you know how to structure yourself, if you are so good at this presenting yourself, and you have enough knowledge to a certain point, you discover that what you start money start flowing to you. That's money. But you must have this mindset already. You must win from the mind, and if you don't win from the mind, the truth is you can't win outside. Nothing can come to you physically. I remember a long time ago, when I start my journey, and I said it's something that I'm building. I'm also building, and alongside I'm building with a lot of people. So when I started my journey, the first thing I first of all do was that I have to acknowledge the fact that this is my state. I am this, I am that, I am this. I first of all see myself first. And when I first saw myself, I discovered that okay, there are a lot of things I want to achieve. I have these big dreams, I have all these aspirations, I have all these things I want to do. I want to give out scholarship to people to study abroad, to study, I want to be the greatest philanthropist on on earth. And I want to be international blessing. There are a lot of tons of beautiful things I want to achieve in life. But I discovered that if I must get to that point, there are some things that I need to unlearn. There are some things that I need to start looking right. There are some money that by now, if 100,000, 100 million is is something that is unachievable, is too big. I want to let you know you are not positioning yourself for abundance. There are endless tons of things. I remember when I was privileged to mentor one of my mentees sometimes ago. He came to me and he was like, he saw something of over 100,000, and he was saying, "Sir, can you see this thing?" And I told the guy frankly, and I said, if you have this mindset that 100,000 worth of something, or a device or an object, you should know that it's so expensive. You can never have above that 100,000, no matter your pursuit in life. If those things are too big for you, you will always be too small to handle greater things. So everything you want to achieve in life begins with your mind. If you can see it, you can do it. And you need to always see possibilities. Possibility is one of the things. Another thing I want you to commit yourself to, if you are going to, let me talk about that abundant mindset again, is that you must shift from to abundance. Practice gratitude every morning. Gratitude. Be grateful for every day. Don't wake up into scarcity. Don't wake up complaining. Move from the realms of complaining to the realm of appreciating things. Start seeing, view things, start staying positive. Start viewing things from the positive mindset. Be grateful for your team. Be grateful for your tools. Be grateful for everything you have around you. Be grateful for your family. Be grateful for your children. Be grateful for all those things that are giving you hard time. Be grateful for them. That's one of the things for you. You must wire gratitude into your brain. Many a times in this part of Africa, this part of the world, when you are faced with a lot of things, we are prone to think negative instantly. When they bring in, when there is any challenges you are facing, there is this instant this thing that comes into your head that it can't work. It is impossible. Those things just come faster. But nothing like you must train yourself to always receive positive thinking first about everything. You must see positive. If you are always this type of person that when they bring you are in a conversation or you are seeing new thing, or all you see is negative, you can't move far. Another thing, if you must build a wealthy mindset, is that you must embrace lifelong learning. You must be passionate about learning. You must be aggressive learner. You must be ready to learn. See, rich people look for things they want to learn. Wealthy people rather look for things they want to learn every day. But you see, the poor people, the poor category of people, they look for things to complain. They complain about the weather, they complain about the country, they complain about everything. They complain do all manner of complaint. But you see, where the people look for opportunities. They look for opportunity to learn every day, learn from things, learn from people, learn from anything they learn. You have to commit yourself. Wealthy mind, a curious mind. If you must you must develop a wealthy mindset. You must be curious about everything, new things, new strategy, new tools. If you are not learning, you are falling behind. That is one thing I want you to know. If you are not learning, you are what? You are falling behind. You must be curious about the new tool. You must be ready to get a specific knowledge. Another thing, one of the great materials that I read while on this journey, I remembered I read one of these the latest book by Ravi Khan, and it was saying, look for a business, a strategy, a company that is playing long-term game with long-term people. Be ready to play long-term game with long-term people. Wealth is measured with time. The money you have in your bank, how many years can that take you if you are not working again? The savings you have, the investment you have, how many years? If you are not working again, you are amputated, your leg is amputated, your hand is amputated, and they said, okay, sit down in one place. How many, if you want, this is how to know how wealthy you are. How many years can that money or everything that you own can sustain you? Are you going to die the next day? Are you going to die in the next 2 months? Are you going to die in the next 3 months? Or are you going to die? Are you still going to stay for the next are you still going to stay for the next 10 years to this time? Are you still going to stay for the next 100 years? So anything that is called wealth is something that you build. Commit yourself to a serious learning. Learn a new thing every day. Read books, take courses, listen to podcasts like this, get things into your head. One of my favorite book is Think and Grow Rich, and I also take Magic of Thinking Big. At the same time, the positive thinking. Those things will help you build your mind, give you timeless guide and knowledge to invest. And let me tell you something, the knowledge you are investing every day, it compound over time. It compound over time. At the no another number, let me say number 4 now. I've mentioned two things: adopt mindset, embrace lifelong long learning, and number 4 now, I'm talking about ownership, taking responsibility of every outcome. This I learned it very young. At my teenager age, I am this passionate reader. I was reading and I was like, because I want to be so, I just want to be different. And in my house, they used to call me, well, they used to refer me to be one of the black sheep there. That was there. So because I think differently, I reason differently, I am just tired of everything. I just want something different. So one day I stumbled at something and he said I should take responsibility for everything, whether good, whether bad, whether anything. So if you must build wealth over time, you must develop a wealthy mindset. You must take 100% responsibility of every outcome that comes into your life. whether you just chop breakfast, whether you rejected, whether you are disappointed, whether you are celebrated, whether take responsibility. Don't shift blames. Don't shift blames. Don't give excuses. Excuses. No, 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 no. Don't give excuses. Don't be making excuses at all time. Don't be the type of person that you make adjustment rather than making excuses. If you are full of excuses, I bet it with you. You can't go far when it comes to this wet journey. And it's something that if you can have the mindset, you can attract it. You can attract it. You can work it out. And one of the things again that I will also want you to know is that one of the things I want you to also is that you must learn to build system, not just goal. You may have the goal, I want to get this by the end of the year, I want to get this, but I want you to know that you need system. You don't need not just only go alone. You don't need goals alone. This social month I will set up system. And in fact, the Christian believes that God created heaven and earth and everything that is inside. And when God was to create man, they believe that okay, as Christian, all right, they believe that as Christian, God created man and woman, and God did not create you again over and over again. You came out of a system of reproduction. If you must build wealth over time, you must learn to build system, build system. And lastly, where I'm going to stop is that surround yourself with winning people, winners. Surround yourself with winners. Overcome fear and take action. A lot tons of things that I want you to learn when it comes to building wealth mindset. Let me wrap up with this. He said, I want you to know this. A wealthy mindset isn't something you are born with. It is something you build. It is about seeing abundance, committing to growth, owning your result, taking action every day. And as whichever aspect of your life, I want you to see I've seen this as principle and transformation. I want you to take accountability of your life, take responsibility of life, and I believe that your visions and your goal, you will achieve them all. So thank you. I really appreciate the opportunity. Uh, my host.
All right, thank you so much. I mean, this is a very powerful presentation, sir. Thank you, and I really believe that for as many as are watching us right now, you are learning. All right, it's very very important that we take out this opportunity to learn. All right, to take out this opportunity to learn. You said so many very important things. I'm just going to highlight a little bit on some of the things you said. You said knowledge compound over time. And I think I find this very incredible, especially about learning about certain subjects. All right. There are certain subjects that we, especially when it comes to money or when it comes to wealth, there are certain subjects that you just have to learn. Sir, I don't know how knowledge works, but I just found out that if you read books on money, for me, I don't know whether it's peculiar to me. I've not really had the time to ask people else. I discovered just reading books on money, it increases my income. All right. And I think I remember this book, Building the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates by Sunday Adelaja, Building the Next Generation of Steve Jobs and Bill Gates. He said something. He said, go and read about the problem. Go and get knowledge about the problem. For throughout last week now, sir, I have been watching a video on YouTube, the diary of CEO, the diary of a CEO. All right. I mean, I just opened a playlist. The playlist is just about wealth. Come on. I mean, you cannot watch those kind of video and your life will be the same. It's just not possible. All right, it's just not possible. Sir, but sir, I want to say a very big thank you. You said be an aggressive learner. You said it's important to think positively, You mentioned the three M's. You said mindset, motivation, and methods. You said we should choose productivity. You said we should avoid scarcity mindset. All right. We are going to take a very short break now, and when we come back, we go to the Q&A session. I want to ask for those of us online, if you have any questions at all as related to wealth or as related to money, please drop into the comment section. But after this break, we'll meet again. Thank you, sir. Once again, God bless you, sir. We see you again for the Q&A session.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
All right. So you all welcome back again. Thank you once again, Mr. John. Thank you so much for this great opportunity we are learning. And you see, I have personally met with you. I know you raise leaders. I know you've raised millionaires. All right, and I know what you do, and I because you raise this kind of people, I know you would understand this particular question better. Because I understand that many people struggle with limiting belief about money. We live
Yes.
in an environment, we grew up from a school, we were taught by teachers
Yes.
who are angry with the government. All
Mm-hmm.
right, so many limiting beliefs. We are surrounded by limiting beliefs. So I want to ask, what was the biggest mindset shift that you had to make you start building wealth? All right. And I understand you, we've spoken personally. I understand that you are not only building wealth, but you're already raising people to start building wealth. And when I mean building wealth here, I'm not just saying making money, I'm talking about building wealth. So I want to really understand if you could just briefly walk us through the process by which or that what created the shift for you to see beyond what the normal people are saying, to start building wealth, and how can others overcome their own mental blocks or blockages? Over to you, sir.
Okay. Thank you for that wonderful question. For my own journey, I started from the point of getting tired. I remember 20 in the year 2017, and is it 2017 or 2016 thereabout? I think towards October, November, either of 2016 or 2017. I sat down in my room, and then I was staying in one room apartment, and I sat down there, and I was just tired of everything. I have a lot of big things I want to do. So I both of us have this that you are very, very poor and this rate, if you continue like this, you cannot achieve anything great, anything big in life, because something must change. I'm a
Mm,
believer. I prayed, I do all manner of things, but there's this consciousness that I first of all accept the fact of the about the present situation, the things to come. I have this big dream. A lot of us have big dream. For example,
yeah.
there are two lives that people are living: the life they are living currently and the life they want to live. I realize
Mm,
that the life I'm living currently is quite different from the life I want to live. And
mm,
many of us, the life we want to live is even beautiful and sweeter than the current life we are living. Imagine if some of the people in the audience presently will view this this podcast just now. If I may ask, is it what you want to eat today that you had? Is it something
mm,
that you wish to eat? So I come to that point of I came to that point of accepting the present. Then now, how do I move forward? So one of the things I first of all do was that I started getting materials.
mm,
I did my prayers. I started getting knowledge, eating words, listening to worthy people. I started from the ministry because I'm this type of ministry. I started listening to the churches, the pastors that they said, okay, they are wet pastors. So I started listening to them, the way they preach. In fact, there was this great man that I met, Pastor Chris from Believer Love World. In fact, during
Mm,
all my NYC 2020, I sat down and begin to eat the man's tape. He was telling us the things that is available for us. He first of all
mm,
helped me break down self-limiting this thing. I used to believe that things are very, very expensive. You know, when you say
mm.
100,000 naira wristwatch, 100,000 this, I believe that no, these are, if you are doing that, you are wasting money.
True.
Yeah, this is the mindset that they gave to us.
Mm,
That, in fact, I also believe that initially there's this kind of mindset that I had, that you have to be a certain age to be successful.
mm.
That's one of the things that I
That's
have to
true.
break, to fight, because when you have a mindset that you must be at 40, 50 before you have some things that are normal and basic to people, you can
Mm,
imagine. So I have to unschool those things. I have to first of all let go and begin to accept that, oh, great things are for me, because
mm.
the way I'm wired, then there is this you, but they will tell you that, yeah, want your money to show and can remember the home that you are coming from, remember all these things, and when you look at the home you are coming from, it is poverty that is there. So by the time you remember the home, you discover that the decision you are going to make, you won't want to try big things. You won't
Take
want to
risk.
Yes, you won't want to take risks. And in
Mm,
2020, a lot of things happened to me. That 2020 during COVID-19, this
yeah.
thing in the house, I have to sit down, learn, begin to listen to a lot of podcasts, a lot of things, read materials, and those things really unschooled some things in me. So if
Mm,
anybody is going to start my journey, wants to embark in this kind of journey, first of all, see everything they are telling you. First of all, unlearn them and be ready to accept new things.
yeah.
If you take advice from people that they are not yet in what you want, you can imagine if a university student is taking advice from a secondary school graduate on how to
Yeah.
run institution. You can imagine. So a lot of those are the things I first of all unlearned, and I started getting, because I used to I can't this thing. I have to school that into my system. The
Mm.
first thing that must come into my mind, out of my mouth, is not one. It's simple. It's easy. I can do it. I
You
also
can do
you
it.
have to repeat it to yourself over and over again. It's simple.
Mm,
Is I can do it. Good things belong to me. Best things belong to me. I deserve to do the best. I am doing the best. All those things. And I moved to the realm of speaking
mm,
affirmations, and that even led me to even I started a skin a channel that we just talk about affirmations, staying positive, and the
yeah.
likes. So those are what really helped me in my journey so far.
And that's very correct, sir. You see, what you just said now, sir, it's really powerful and very profound. And I hope that for many people that are watching this now and after now will really take this serious, that we should go for knowledge. You see, many a times, sir, one thing I've discovered that many a times we spend time because what we were taught is how do you build wealth? You should work,
Yes.
which look reasonable. How do you make money? You should work, which I mean, which looks logical.
Yeah.
Nobody throughout our stay from primary school till university, nobody taught us how to make money, or nobody taught us to understand the finance. Nobody taught us about how money works in the markets. All right. So, and it is important that each and every one of us go back to those people, just like what the Bible said is that buy the truth and sell it not. All right. Go back to the people that have the truth and invest. And you see, the interesting thing there is this, that no matter your level right now, there is limitation. No
Yes.
matter there is still something that you need to break forth from. All
Yes.
right. And I really love this. Thank you so much for that powerful response. I want to ask, I want you to, if possible, maybe there's somebody listening right now. All right. Yeah, you understand about mindset, but is asking, sir, uh, how do I start my wealth building journey? Now,
Okay.
you already mentioned start going for knowledge. So, but sir, can you give us maybe about 3 to 5 practical steps that someone can take? One, two, three, four, five things that someone can do to start building wealth. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you for that question. I want to say, if you are watching me and you want to learn how to build wealth, it's simple, and like, if you take note of what I've said so far in the earlier, you will know that I've made mention of a lot of things, but I will give you the practical step. From the mindset, when you get the mindset right, I've said it, get the motivation. Now, let's look at the method. I said earlier that there is three M's: the mindset, the motivation, the method. If you have the mindset and you have motivation and you don't have the method, you are still not going to get it. If you have the method and you have the mindset and you don't have the motivation, you are still not going to get it. So you must have the mindset, the motivation, and at the same time, the method. So now, one of the steps I want to give to you is that commit yourself to lifelong learning, accept the present situation now, look for a company or a system that is playing long-term game. Wealth is something that you build with time. It's not something that you get. It's not a quick rich scheme. It's not something you can't wake up now and suddenly get yourself at the top. No, if you do that, you are going to law of gravity will bring you down. But it's something that you grow gradually. They are playing long-term
Mm,
game. Look for long-term people, then work with them. You meet those people in your journey. And one of the channel I can recommend to you is also the channel we are having here right now. Is one of the places that you can also learn how to grow, how to evolve with time. So if you have a company, you have a system that you commit yourself to, that you are playing long-term game with them, you are also on the path. At the same time, also get a knowledge, be so good at something that even when you do that thing, the world will know that this person, you are so good in this. And
mm,
another thing you are going to do again, get is knowledge. Be up to date. Be up to date. There is a strategy I'm playing now. There is every new thing that evolve now. Be the first person to go and be the first set of people to go and learn it. Like
mm,
presently now we are having Freeman, we are having some other digital skills that is going on, AI now. Be the first set of people to work on it, learn it, get it, because all the things that you are seeing will fade in the next 5 years. And the like technology you are seeing now today, by the next 5 years, so is out of the who knows that AI will take over from Google, and AI will take
mm,
over from all these platforms. Before, if you want to search anything, you go to Google. But now everybody go to AI. So
mm,
you learn the new things, be fast with it, so that you get results with it over time. And at the same time, again, is that look for people. Have this vision that other people can see, a vision they can achieve their own dreams through your own dream. Let your dream, let your vision be so big that other people see their own vision inside your vision. When you have it,
mm,
you can develop a team. Like now, the kind of people I am actually raising, my vision for them is that every time I let them that, okay, I'm building a community of people who are tired, and at the same time I'm building a community of people who are tired, who are frustrated, who wants a new thing to begin from them. Like they want a new era to begin from them. They are the people I'm ready to work with. So, and everybody come in and they see, oh, I want to become the richest man in my country, in my village. They see that, okay, someone said he's looking for people who are tired, who want a new era. So I can achieve this inside this person vision. So they partner with you. You need a team when it comes to web building. If you want to build
mm,
web as a fashion designer, you need team. You need don't there is team is not negotiable. Even the Lord Jesus Christ leverage on people. Wealth and
mm.
leverage system. You must go and learn about leverage system if you
Yeah.
must build wealth. You must learn leveraging. Leveraging is very, very important. And if you are not going to be acting as a boss, you want to be a leader, then you must be ready to train other people to become leader as well. Be ready to build leaders out in your team that can take charge, because what God is giving you, that vision you have, that big dream, you alone cannot run it. You
Hmm.
need people. So you can decide to go to the grassroots, probably decide to start mentoring some youths in your area, start working them, start taking charge of them, their life, start investing in them, be building something, that vision that you have, that big vision that you have, now working it into some set of people, build team with you, because that's your journey. A tree cannot make a forest. You need people. You need to carry people along to the top. And as you are doing that, you will get the wealth, you will be wealthy, prosperous when it comes to people. You will be prosperous when it comes to the things you are looking for. Because the greatest investment you can have is the wealth of people, highly effective people around you. They will help you
Mm,
achieve your. Go and check all the richest guys in the world. They have a team, a wealthy team that is really helping, backing them up. We are always seeing them, but they have some guys, some team of members that is pushing you forward. So be ready to build
mm,
a system, a team over time. So thank you.
mm. Thank you so much for that. And I really love that. You see, this Diary of a CEO, the host, Stephen, he said he has, I'm actually hoping to also start something like that. He said he has 5 close friends, and amongst many other things they discuss is money. All right. They know their net worth. They know what this particular person is, is investing in. They know what this other person. He said there was by that time they just said on their group, okay, who is the person that has money the most amongst all of them. Now? This is not just to beef. I'm just talking about what you actually talked about, just to emphasize the power of having the right community. All right, the power of having the right community. If you have, as in fact, somebody said, he said, you are in a terrible situation if you are the richest person amongst your friends.
Yes.
All right. I
Yes.
mean that you can't have a friend that you share a vision with one of your friend, and your friend just help you escalate the vision, and you are wondering, oh God, calm down. And that is not, I know we will get there, but that's not what I'm talking about really. But I really know what to say. But sir, I want us to talk about mistakes. All right. Because one of the mindsets I think many of us have been grown up with is stopping us from making risk. All right. Many of our parents um, do not want their children, or many of the parents of these days do not want their children to suffer what they suffered. All right. And which is a noble desire, but this had made a lot of people that should have started their business, should have started their career, not willing to step out. Many
Mm.
of them are safe with their comfort zone. So I want you to help us with the most common financial mistake you see people make that keep them from growing wealth. What are some common financial mistakes that you see people make that is stopping them from growing wealth, and how can they avoid it? I think that's very, very important. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you for that amazing question as well. I want to say, well, one of the greatest financial mistake that you see a guy that is coming, that peradventure his first million is by, let me say, is by I can't say it's by chance or by luck, but he made his first million. And one of the things that you see that person is that in this part of the world, we quickly upgrade our lifestyle.
Mm.
You are
True.
expected to be living lower than your income. Like whatever is coming in, if it's increasing, still maintain your lifestyle. Don't increase your lifestyle. The moment you increase your lifestyle, you bring you increase the consumption of what is coming. And when
Mm.
you lower when you are still on your lower lifestyle, why the income that what is coming into your finances is huge, you have opportunity to do investment, to put some things together, so that whatever is coming out of your investment will be something that is now helping you to live the kind of lifestyle you are living. But the moment money flows to people, one of the Yoruba limiting this thing is that they will tell you that when money comes to you, quickly use it to tie it down. And the
Mm.
money is, imagine you are money and they need to tie you down. Will you come back again when you finally
Mm.
get? No. But you do something that you still maintain your standard. They will tell you that money is a stranger. When it comes to you, you need to tie it down. Let me say it in Yoruba for the Yoruba speaker. When it to àlejò lówó, you have to tie it down. Imagine you are a visitor and you get to a certain house, they have to tie you down for the next 2 3 weeks. You now finally got loose. Will you come back to that house? No, but you rather
Mm.
make sure that you do some things that will make the visitor, to be coming over and over again. And that is the
Mm.
place of investment. Another thing that a lot of young millionaire that is coming up that wants to build wealth is that they carry family problem. They want to solve. They want to be the Alpha and Omega, the El Shaddai.
Mm. Mm.
They are so clear, so compassionate, and they are so compassionate that every sad story, every touching story, they want to press, they want to be part, they want to be part. No, you will still do that. When you are coming up, you will still do all those things. Invest in yourself. That's one of the greatest things that my mom taught me earlier, is that he will tell me, if you succeed in life today, you are going to chop the highest, you are going to eat the
Yeah,
highest. So
that's true.
take your time. Don't be so concerned. We are living. When everything is not okay with you, we are living. If everything is still okay, we are still going to live. Don't tend to pack everything out and tend to start. You now become let me say, you start giving out what you have, the resources you have, instead of you to actually invest it and start putting yourself into some things. And when it comes to investment, I want to let you know that when it comes to investment, there are a couple of things that you must invest in. One, you must
Mm.
invest in your health. You must invest in your knowledge, that is your physical mindset, your spiritual, and at the same time, you must invest in the finance aspect. Look for things that you can put in your money, not Ponzi scheme, not
Mm.
rich people don't fall victim of Ponzi scheme. It is the poor people, the wealthy people don't fall victim, because they know that it's not something you put your money today in the next, because they understand the system, how money works, how investment works. So first of all, before you start putting your money in anything, first of all, get knowledge. Get knowledge.
Acknowledge.
Don't be too eager because you have money
Mm.
now. The one business is selling, you don't even have any knowledge about it. You want to
Mm.
do. I remember then I was sharing with my mom, and I said, they are bringing food from the north to the south to the Kinikon. I was told that he said, do you know how they used to buy? He said, have
Mm.
you learned it? Have you worked with someone that is in that business before? Look for someone that is succeeding in that area. Go and learn. Go
Mm.
and subscribe to learning under the person. Watch the process. Don't just put you make money, you just put it in. No, go and learn. Be let me say, that success, that area you want to succeed, you want to have this kind of wealth or whatever you want, you are aspiring. Look for someone that has achieved that thing that you are looking for. Go and uh, uh, learn from that person. Subscribe to their apprenticeship. Learn and start learning from them. They will drag you to the top. But don't be an island. No, you are not an island. Be product of someone, be product of a system. Go and learn. Learning is very, very important. look for that person that have done it before. See, if you are looking for way anything that you for you to succeed, look for the people that have succeeded in that thing you want to do. Everything
Yeah.
they did to get to that point, turn it into your character, turn it into
Mm.
what you are doing. You too, you will find you will get the success you are looking for. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. You see, what you just ended with now will actually lead me to another question about the habits of wealth builders. Now, I understand that I quickly want to say this before I just go to the question, and this is particularly for our audience. Now, wealth building does not necessarily mean that you have all the money.
Yeah.
All right. Now, that's not what we are saying. The wealth builders are not people that have all the resources. These are people that are conscious of what they are building. All right. So I don't know, sir, whether you could give us some habits of wealth builders. Yes, they don't have all the money. So, but we often hear about habits. I read this book, I think last year, about atomic habits. All right. I believe you must have read the book too. So, we
Yeah.
understand that there are some habits that if you do these habits, if you do these things, certainly these are the results that will bring out. So, I want to ask, what are the maybe daily, weekly, monthly habits that separate successful wealth builders from those that are financially stuck? Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much. From that, when it comes to habit, uh, we have the from the book Atomic Habit that you mentioned. I think I read it. I completed it not quite long. It's not this year. I think last year, and I got a lot of things from them. And there is this also book ATM Miracle from is also for the wet version. For wordy version, you can get that. It's also explain some things, some steps, some habit that we must inculcate or develop add to ourselves if we must be worthy. So it all begins from your morning, how you started your day. Every day counts, every action counts. If you must build wealth, it starts from how you start your day. You can't start your day with scrolling on social media and you want to be so successful. So number one thing is that there are some things that you must put in place when you are starting out your day. You in I've said it, the areas that you must be successful in, the areas, if you must be ready in your life, mental, anything, you must start with your physical life, your health, and your finance, your mindset, your skill set, your spiritual set. Now, this is how you start. When you wake up in the morning, in fact, you can start with the spiritual, whatever you believe in, then probably put yourself in the thinking mode, meditation mode. You must be someone that is ready to meditate. And at the same time, you must be ready to set daily to do. You must have
Mm,
daily activities that you are putting in. And your daily activities must be some you are doing something that is helping you to achieve your big goals. You must number one know how to set goals for your life. Every time
mm,
counts. There is this aspect. There is this Bible verse that says, "To everything there is time and season. To every
mm,
purpose on earth there is what we call time." So every of your time must count. In the next 3 months, what do I want to achieve? Where am I going? And all this your goal must actually be feeding towards that your dream, that your big goal, that your big desire. But you must break it down to your daily activities, daily routine. And when you wake up in the morning, you will do your spiritual this thing, switch to meditation, do exercise, eat well. Where the people eat well, they
mm,
rest, they do exercise, they are okay, they live in their mental health. And at the same time, when another thing you need to do is that find a book in that field that you want to go, read
mm,
it every morning. Listen to podcasts in that area you want to develop. Some of us, it might be area of leadership, it might be area of finance, money that we are talking about. The our host said he has a channel that you listen to podcasts. Your morning should be filled with activities that build you. When we wake up in the morning, there's this alpha stage that we belong. There's this alpha frequency that we have. We have the beta, we have alpha stage.
mm,
In the beta stage, you learn many things, you assimilate many things, and you must practice gratitude every morning. Be grateful.
mm,
Then you must have affirmation that you are saying to yourself. In my room, I have a board. I wrote my affirmations there. 7 o'clock in the morning, like this, my alarm rings, and he start telling me I need to say this, I need to say this, I need to say this. By default, those are the things that I work into my system, because your belief system at times, the belief that we are coming in, you have to repeat some things to yourself over and over again. Hear yourself saying you are successful. Hear yourself saying you are great. Hear yourself saying all these things will help you get the sources you are looking for, the what you are looking for. So, like I said earlier, when it all starts with your morning, you cannot be scrolling in the morning. Avoid your phones, your gadgets, your device in the morning. You accept distraction in the moment you get on your phone the first thing every day. No, there is this dopamine that you get when you are scrolling. From there, one
mm,
hour move to 30, 2 hours. From there, 3 hours. Before you know, the day is gone and you are not
mm,
achieving anything. So, if you must be ready, make sure your day counts. Each day counts and is tending towards what you want to achieve, the big dream, the big success you are looking for. If you want to be running a channel like this, make sure you are putting something, you are getting something, you are recording a video, you are developing yourself, you are getting the next material. All the people you
mm,
are watching on the on your page, they are onto the next. They release this
mm,
into the atmosphere for you, and they are already thinking of what is the next thing, what is the next information, what is the next video, what is the next this. But whereas you just sit down, you are not. And lastly, before I stop on this question, be have this creative thinking,
mm,
this innovative thinking. Have a time you are thinking. If you all
mm,
the people that you see in this life, they have that is achieving the success you want to achieve. They have a certain time to be quiet, a quiet time every
mm,
day that they
mm,
keep to themselves. Everywhere is silence. They remove themselves from all noise, all the noises around. You practice breath control, that you breathe in, hold it for some minutes, release it. If you don't know how to do that, you can get an app on your phone, use all these devices to help you, and just practice breath control. Be silent, allow your instinct, your intuition, your things to talk to you. Avoid noises. Don't wake up in the morning with all the loud beep, 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 beep. No. There are things that is flying. Idea flies. Creativity flies. All these things. And let me tell you something. Creativity is not something that we are born with. It's something we do. When it comes to you, ideas flows everywhere. It's like current. It's like network. Whoever, as is entering into me, is entering into the host. Is entering into
mm.
the, as you are positioned, that's how you harness and you take action. And last one, uh, I'm stopping with this. I'm stopping with this is that take action. Everything that comes to you, be ready to take action. Don't be a procrastinator if you must
Mm.
achieve great things. Thank you so much.
Wow, thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And let me just use this opportunity to quickly say this. See, you don't have an excuse. All right, that's one of the things I just tell myself. I don't have an excuse. So many resources are available out there. All right. For example, the videos I've been watching, it has been, in fact, one of them was talking about finances, how to explore AI for some of us that would do investment, how to start investing in AI, how the US government had, passed a bill to legitimize some coins. And you see, there is so much knowledge that you shouldn't miss out.
Yeah.
Now, you may be somebody that you say, okay, you don't like reading. All right. There are audio books.
Yes, sir.
I have a podcast whereby I have reviewed over 200 books. Just go there, search for any book, and you listen to the entire book in 20 25 minutes. Listen, if you want to change your life, you need knowledge. You see, our guest has just repeatedly again emphasized the importance of, because when you have it, it will put you on another stage. And he said something lastly about action. All right. You see, sir, I just opened my journal recently, and I saw three words: knowledge, mindset, and practice. All
Hmm.
right. Knowledge is very important, but superior to knowledge is your mindset. But superior to your mindset, as good as your mindset is, if you don't practice, it's just a waste of time. All
Yeah.
right. I want to say thank you, sir. Thank you so much. This has been a very powerful one. But I have one more question here, and this is very important. I want to talk about balance and enjoying life. Thank God you said wealthy people take care of themselves. So I want to, because we have been taught, and I don't think it's bad. I just want to hear your perspective about this, about enjoying your life. All right, because we've been taught about you work, ozu, and invest, save for later on in life. But in this my series of money video that I've been watching recently on the Diary of a CEO, there was a story of a person. He just shared the story of a particular person. Is an American who the guy went on holidays. I don't know whether we go into holiday in Nigeria here. We are working. One of my friends, we are working for a client, and the client was supposed to pay us. And the client said he's going on holiday. My friend said, actually, me too, I will not go on holiday. Which one is going on holiday like this? So, but this guy collected loans, all right, to go on holidays. So the person who was speaking was the friend to this other person, was just saying, you are wrecking your life. Why will you use, there is a credit system in America there. I said, you are just collecting credit card, you are going on holidays and the likes and the likes. Say you are not just planning for your future, you are not, you know, um, at 32, the guy died. All right. So the guy was now saying, like, he said he will have, he will have regretted it if throughout his 32-year life, he did not go for any holiday. At least, I mean, the loan he collected now is on the government's neck. But at least he enjoyed his life for the
Hmm.
32, because nothing is predictable. You say you are saving for the future. How do you know you are going to reach that future? So I don't know whether you could just speak on the balance on enjoying life and still making decisions that secure your financial freedom in the future. Over to you, sir.
Okay, thank you so much as well for this. One of the things that you must learn is how to balance. There are put things in their place. When it's time to work, it's time to work. When it's time to do business, it's time to do business. I think the world system that was given eight plus rule that says 8 hours of sleep, 8 hours of work, and 8 hours for family, recreation, what you believe, and the likes.
Mhm.
These are what people practice. But I know many of us were on the hustling mode. We are still building a lot of things. But one
Mm,
of the ways in which you can actually plan your life enjoyment is that set goals. When you nail the goal, celebrate yourself, celebrate those small wins, take yourself out. You can plan a goal with your with for a vacation that okay, if I'm able to let your vacation, your enjoyment, as you are this also type, let it be part of your goal. Let it be a
mm,
reward system to your goal. Like now, if let me be able to finish this, definitely, probably if I'm able to get my company to start producing over 300, 500 or 1 million naira or $1 million every month, then if I'm able to drag it to in the next 3 months and this company produce this, I will go on this vacation or I will do this, a reward system. I'll take myself out just for you that you are just starting. But for the person that have actually built a system, you are this type of person, you must let me say embrace leadership. Start empowering people in your system. Look for things you can, the way you can get people involved in your system. You have this big business, learn to trust people, identify some key people that you can trust, and let
mm,
them know what you know how to do. Be able to let them get the knowledge that you have, that they can do even far more than you. Trust them to that extent that they can do far more than you. By that, if you trust people and you lead people, you lead by example, you build your leadership capacity, you can easily move and they will still deliver. There are a lot of companies today that the founder is dead many years ago, and the company is still working till now. I was
mm.
studying, I was checking some skits on Lamborghini. Lamborghini founder is dead long ago, and yet they are still
Yeah,
producing a lot
that's
of,
true.
because he has done what of Kentucky's, what of all these guys. All so what they did in their time is that they have built leadership, built system. You are this type of person, you have a company, you have a this, you must learn to build system, trust people with it, trust people with it, yes, and be selective about it so that you can have time to, because all this vacation, all these holidays, all this life enjoyment, you get inspiration, you connect with people, you even make more money if you actually you are going on vacation, taking time to go, because those places you find high value people, high value client, high value people that can become your potential client. You are expanding your sphere of influence. Now take for example, you decide that okay, if I get this, I am taking myself on vacation to probably Mauritius, Cape Town, all this, and one of the hotel that you lodge or house you are going about, you meet another set of people that can invest in your business in that
Mm,
place. You meet high value people. You go out, you enjoy yourself, take yourself to fancy eatery that you can afford. By going there, you meet some set of people that can also be part of your business, part of anything you are doing. You are changing class. So you just need to learn to balance it. You can set goals towards it that okay, this will be my reward system for achieving this if you are starting. And if you as a leader of a big company or this thing, and you want to go learn to trust people, build the leaders in your system, leaders in your system that you can entrust. This will give you the opportunity to actually be able to live your business and the system is still running. And if there is anything, you can come back again and still continue. So I've said it, learn to put things in their place. The time
mm.
for this, the time for this, the time for this. If you are working all round, you are not helping. You may likely not grow. Who knows? Maybe the next person that will take your business to the next level that you are imagine yourself is in Abuja, that you have decided not to go and you have worked
Mm.
all through it. So thank you so much.
Wow, thank you. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir, for that powerful response. All right. We've had a very productive conversation, and I'm really, really excited that we were able to do this. All right. I want to appreciate all of our audience for, especially for those of you that you stayed till now. Thank you so much, and I really hope that you've been able to learn one or two things. All right. Listen, just like our guest have said, take action. All right, take action. Go and get that book. And I guess said something that is very important. I personally, I think I have experienced it, that how you start your day matters a lot. All right, how you start your day, the moment you wake up, the first few things that you do at the beginning of the day set the tone for that day. All right, whether you're so that's why I said you should, take practice. All right, have routines. All right, don't, what do you want to do today? I don't know. No, 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 no. Have routines that even if you don't know what you do for the rest of the day, all right, have one, at least these are normal things for me to do. I mean, there is no day I must read book. There is no day I must watch YouTube video. There is no, these are normal things for me to do in a particular day. And see, he said it. He said wealth is built over time. Wealth is compounded over time. I really want to say a very big thank you, Mr. John. Thank you so much for coaching us today. All right. Thank you, sir. And I really pray that God will keep empowering you. I know you are raising um, quite a lot of people. All right. You have your platform Light Up, and Light Up the is reaching a lot of people, and I really believe that this influence will reach more people in the name of Jesus. I want to say a very big thank you to you.
You're welcome, sir. Thanks for having me here too.
All right, thank you so much, sir. So before we go, sir, we have a signature question that we ask all of our guests. I mean, I'm not really sure if there is any guest that has been on this stage that we've not really asked that question. All right, I'm not sure. And we hope to do something maybe hopefully before the end of this year. I saw the method on the diary of the CEO, and what we want to do is we want to create a card from all the questions that we've asked our guests. All right, so far. And at the back of the card, we are going to put in the responses of each guest. So it's a project that we are really looking out for, so that you yourself, you also have a better perspective, or it's also a question you can ask people or ask yourself. All right. So, sir, we have three questions that we always ask our guests, and I will go to the first question. By the time we have more sophisticated system, I remember I said it when I asked my first guest, I think in 2022 now, that maybe when we have a more sophisticated system, we are going to do drum roll
Okay.
for questions like this. So for the first question is that, sir, if you could go back to your 10-year-old self and give your younger self a one piece of financial advice, your 10-year-old self, and you are to give him one piece of financial advice, what would it be?
Okay. If I'm to give my 10-year-old self an advice, um, I will tell my 10-year-old self that number one, the person, myself as 10 years, should celebrate the deities, and he should know the supremacy when it comes to life. And at the same time, he should learn from people that have achieved the financial success uh, I want to achieve. Now, if I'm looking to have millions,
Okay, so I guess we just lost connection with our guest. We hold on for a few minutes. If he's able to get back to us, then he's going to respond to the questions. All right. Thank you so much, every one of you, for joining. I'm super, super excited to have every one of you here. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Thank you so much. And I pray God bless you. So we just wait for a few minutes. If we're able to get him, then we'll come back. But if not, we'll call it a day. Thank you. God bless you. All right. So I guess our guest is back. Hello, sir. Can you hear me? Hello, sir. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Okay. I'll come back again. Few minutes. So please bear with us, everyone. All right. So I guess we have our guest again. We just ask the remaining questions so that we can call it a day. We apologize for the break in transmission. So please kindly bear with us. All right. Okay, sir. Can you hear me, sir?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, now loud and clear. I can hear you too, sir.
Oh, all right.
All
That's great.
right. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, so we actually had your response to the first question, and I think that's really a very powerful answer. I think the next question we ask our guest is Is there any book or resource that you would recommend to anybody, especially concerning finance? Maybe two, three books, top three books that you would recommend to anybody who wants to learn more about building wealth or finance?
When it comes about building wealth, uh, quickly allow me to get the title. It's from this author, Ravin Khan. I just got the book of recent, and it really let me say it's timely. Quickly, let me grab it, and I will quickly show it here right away.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay, I think I have one here. This one, the Almanac of Navikant. So it's like it's a
Okay.
guide to wealth and happiness. So I
Mm.
will want everybody to take a look at it. Is timely. I've checked it, and in fact, it even talks about this. If you cannot learn coding, you cannot learn this, know how to post video, leverage on content, create content on social media. In fact,
Mhm.
is a whole lot of is a blessing to me personally, and it also affirms some of the things I mentioned are some of the things that I got right from here. You can see pick an industry where you can play long-term games with long-term people. It's a guide to wealth and happiness. Just exactly what you were asking me. So it's going to be
Mm.
something that will impact your life. And I also have another wealth book. If you want to know what to do every morning when you want to start your day, uh, we have the Miracle Morning Millionaires. It's for millionaires. It's
Mm.
for people who want to build wealth. It's two versions. There is Miracle Morning, just normal one, and there is another one for wealth builders. And in these days, I learned a lot of things when it comes to the kind of life we want to live and the kind of life we are living currently. So it's something. And if you want to expand your mindset when it comes to you want to have a proper sound mindset, I will recommend to you that you check Magic of Thinking Big and Positive Thinking. Those two books will help you with shaping your mindset. They are super book that I recommend for anyone who wants to. Then, if along as you are progressing your wet journey, you can also get obstacle is the way. Obstacle is the way. It helps you to navigate, see challenges that you are facing as opportunity. It helps you to see the problem, anything that you are facing that you think is a limitation as opportunity for you. So I recommend those books. Miracle Money for Millionaires. They say what the wealthy do before 8 a.m. So this one gives what the wealthy people do before 8 a.m. And then if you want a personal life also, Robin Sharma, every day is a blessing. And then the last one, the first one I recommend, the Almanac of Nava Ravikant. They are best books for now that I typed and laid out on. And I have ton of books that I've read actually. But presently, these are the ones I can quickly give to people that, okay, go learn something from it.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. That's really a very powerful one. Powerful one. All right. Okay. So the last question we have, sir, is there any person you would love to meet, whether dead or alive? Who would it be, and what would you ask them?
Ah, if there's any person I want to meet right now, there are tons of people, these billionaire people, there are a lot of them I want to meet. How do they manage their way? Number one, I would love to meet uh, the gate, and at the same time, I want to meet uh, John C. Maxwell because I'm a lover of his books, and And if possible, I'm able to meet Robert Kiyosaki. I'll be also excited because, and I want to
What
ask,
would you love to ask them?
personally, if I want to, I just want to ask them if I meet Robert Kiyosaki, what I want to ask Robert Kiyosaki now is the same question you asked me, the same question you asked me that, okay, what are those things that, uh, number one, the things he can advise his 10-year-old self,
Younger
number
self.
one, yeah, younger self, that okay, that will give me one of the things is regret, the things he wants to learn, all the things he wants to achieve in life that he has not achieved. And then the other question I want to ask that I will be asking them is that okay, what in what way, what routine can I put myself that um, that can add value to what I am doing currently because I've made them understand what I am doing currently. What other things I can add so that I can do far better than what they have accomplished. So I believe they are at the top. They can easily draw me to the top.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that response. And that's a very powerful one. All right. Mr. John, thank you so much for coming to Live Growth with Olafisoye. I am super excited and I'm honored to really have you on our show tonight. And I really believe that you enjoyed yourself also. Thank you so
Sure,
much. I'm
yes,
really
sir.
glad we have this conversation.
My
All right.
pleasure, sir.
So, all right. Until another time. Before we go, actually, I would want you, maybe there's still somebody hanging on. All right. I don't know whether you could just give maybe one last word of advice to somebody still hanging on. What would you tell that person right now concerning finance or concerning building wealth?
Uh, what I want to tell you is that if you are still out there watching this podcast, or probably you are still going to check this later in the day, I want you to know that whatever you want to do, start right now. Irrespective of everything, irrespective of the condition, start. Look for every means to start. Start at the barest minimum. Start now and get perfect later. And when it comes to your finance, I want you to know that the best thing you can give yourself is to always live lower than what is coming into your finance, and the you are not Jesus Christ, you are not the Messiah. I want to solve the whole problem of this world, family problem. The family you are creating is more important than the family you are. So that's the only advice I would give.
All right. Thank you so much. Until another time, we'll see again. God bless you, Pastor. Thank you, sir. And have a good night. Bye, sir.
And you too. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. All right. So I want to appreciate everybody. Thank you so much for staying till now. All right. I really hope you enjoyed yourself. I did enjoy myself. And it was a very wonderful conversation. It was a very powerful one. All right. I think I'm feeling like hopefully next month we may still be talking about money. Who knows? We may have to change it, but I think people really need to hear more of this, more of building wealth, because I have made a vow to myself I will never be poor in this life. All right. And I hope you are going to say it to yourself. I will never be poor. Maybe you say it in Pastor Chris' voice. I will never be poor. All right. So we'll see you again. I want to say God bless you and thank you. See you another time. Take care. Cheers.